listen. Get ready to be entertained.
These idle eyes seem to idolize things that they shouldn't even really know about. Like, when you're in a relationship, and you've been in it for a pretty long time, but you still can't help but every time another girl walks by. And that's when I'm like, these idle eyes that seem to idolize things that they shouldn't even really know about, seem to have a mind of their own. So, you know, you can imagine my surprise when I inquired of the Lord and found out that the idle mind that was the driving force behind the idle eyes was mine. And what my eyes were really searching for was an old friend of mine. Intimacy. Okay then, intimacy. Why don't you intimately look into me and see that in exchange for intimacy, I'd probably still be whoever you want me to be. I remember most of the time you being pretty cool, but I used to hate that eternal game of hide and seek you'd force me into. And as I searched for you, I'd imagine you hiding in the last place I'd think to look, probably sniggering as you'd watch me, probably shivering in 0-degree weather, but just to kill in heels that kill my feet, convincing myself daily that I dress like this because I feel like it. I dress like this because I feel like it. All the time you had me bench pressing the whole gym for those looks that just never came on us. Practical jokes you used to play. You'd hide what I need just inches out of my reach and leave me chasing my tail until I'd throw up from feeling too dizzy. Or when you pretend we were going to play intimacy frisbee and have me running off in excitement for a few weeks before I realized that once again you fooled me. See, as the years have gone by, I've come to realize that relationships don't always turn out to be those perfect ones you see in the movie or on TV. So it's pretty much best to be thankful for what you got, knowing that you got someone who'll stick around no matter what. And as for me and intimacy, we've been tight from day. It was there for me the first time we ever felt true pain. We have the kind of relationship that no one else understands. So if it means being on the receiving end of a few vents now and again, it's understandable, right? Probably just a little stress, and everyone gets stressed out once in a while. I mean, see, at school, they didn't teach us the arts and crafts needed to excel, so instead, me and In, learned how to excel at being crafty, by mastering the art of looking a girl up and down in a split second and assessing whether or not her assets in our eyes made her worthy enough to be called feminine. It was always there for me, whispering in, I don't know, take biology. It would always say, I know a woman's genetic makeup is a double X chromosome, but I would personally add one more X. It just makes me feel more at home. Always looking out for me. Even in psychology. Or was it sociology? Okay, to be honest, I can't remember which class it was really, but I remember Int's words very clearly. It would always say, hey, pay attention, listen carefully, because this is how they got me. They're going to try and tell you a woman's worth is in their intellectual ability, but we both know what they've got to do is shut up and look pretty. Now, let me just set the record straight. I'm not the kind of person who takes in whatever I'm told without examining the facts, but in this case, even the statistics show. And if you really take time out to study, you'll see it's just a matter of mathematical logic, like some nuts numerical equation that's just been predestined from the beginning. Because as more time has gone by, it's become plain to see that the decaying standards of society, in addition to a lack of personal integrity, divided by the fact that the media defines a lash like Maybelline, has resulted in me holding ever so tightly to the wise words of intimacy. But what perplexes me is that a touch, as innocent as it might be, is sexual. And that's why, guys, we don't hug other guys, man.